Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great number. Decent chance! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Hernandez. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Joao Felix. Now it's Vlahovic. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that's gone loose. And it's lofted through here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hernandez. Rafael Leao. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. And he's running through. Ribéry. Ribéry. That's a pretty loose pass.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's an imaginative pass. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Danilo. He's found a way through. Played in deep. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Paredes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And he was alert to it. Chalhanoglu. And it's Chalhanoglu. Here's Nagatomo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Basten. Inter Milan have a free kick. Davids. Hernandez. And here's Rafael Leao. Hernandez has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through here. Cannavaro gets it away. Ricci. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And we have our very first corner. And across it goes. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Played out towards the right wing. Out for a throw. And it's Dybala. Pulisic. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Pulisic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Rafael Leao.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Abraham. He has found the way through. Hernandez. Hernandez with the delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is. And with
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's straight offside. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Up he goes! Cantona. India are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rooney. No, it's come to nothing. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Hakimi. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Rijkaard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Fletcher. Mbappe! Picked out brilliantly. Played chance! Goal! Barcelona! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's Rooney!
Rooney really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Stoichkov. Belletti. Now it's Rooney. Rooney! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
India really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Dunk with the clearance. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Is very...
A reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Here we go again then.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Aimed beyond... Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Now it's Cantona. He has found the way through. And a shot! Oh, he's been in for the pieces! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the... He's gone for goal!
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
And it's Zico. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Park Ji-sung. And here's Cantona. Lovely feet. Nicely aimed pass. Bale. That's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, there is a look that's... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. Oh, that's superb. Cantona. Stoichkov. And the through ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. India have it back and can go again. And Stoichkov! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Costa Curta. And it's Bale. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Cantona. Back into the middle. And here's Rooney. Good take, and is he in?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Not the most accurate pass. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Mbappe claiming the man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now that's well seen too. And it's Fletcher. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. And that could set him on his way. Rice. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He slid it all right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring. One 0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, that's fabulous. And there's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Darren Fletcher. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Valverde. Mbappe! And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lewandowski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lewandowski. Oh, well played. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. Valverde. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crossed into the... Has another go! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good move.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Darren Fletcher. And here's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. And it's Pedri. Darwin. And Darren Fletcher. And here's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played, well played. And the shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And it's Pedri. Is there any... Pedri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Valverde. He's picked his way through. Plays in a cross. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Bangladesh surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pedri. Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Knocks it into space. Out towards the flank. Nunez. And that's a Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ball's gone out of play. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's Lewandowski. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick. Shoots! Oh, the ball's... And one more try! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would...
And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to... That could spell trouble. Darren Fletcher. Bale. And it's Fletcher. And here's Nunez. Valverde. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. He's decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nunez is onto the... And the finish! Kaka. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. It's played through for him. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Darren Fletcher. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Bale looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Taken back almost at once. That pass has been well intercepted. Cruyff. Darren Fletcher. Oh, good spread. And he's there to retrieve it. Played up towards the front line. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Cruyff. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. With genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Cruyff. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Darwin. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. And that's another good win of the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Shot a goal! It's there! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Mbappe, just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's picked his way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. And it's been given away. He's away. He's one-on-one. And the shot. And that would have won it.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cannavaro tries to clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Bale. 5 minutes to add. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. Cleared without complication. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. How would you summarise what we've seen today? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Darren Fletcher. Valverde. To Darren Fletcher. Nicely spread. Barcelona finding their passes. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale. Bellingham. Baresi. And it's Maradona. Looking to play him in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority and...
Takes a shot! Cleared without complication. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Bellingham. Bale. Thuram does well to get it back. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi, that's a sharp pass. That's a cute ball. Bale. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambitious ball here. Messi looking to get on the end of this. The referee has given a corner. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bale. It's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And that has been cut short. Kimmich. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he welcomes it in. Chance! Darren Fletcher. And back to the keeper. They've got a throw in. And he lines up a cross. Shevchenko! And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Scholes. And here's Shevchenko. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Darwin. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a key interception. And now the breakaway.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Valverde. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a Cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a
Great chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's aimed into the middle. And he can clear it away. And that should get the job done. Shevchenko. And it's Messi. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And here's Nunez. Played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Raul plays it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Thuram.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar. Incoming delivery.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Valverde. He is just caressing the ball. Fired deep towards the back post. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, a great scorer of goals, and of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
And here's Van Basten. Cruyff. David Villa! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Villa probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Bellingham. Darren Fletcher. And here's Nunez. Cross needs to be good. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Out of play for a throw. David Villa. Vieira. And he has been fouled there. Raul has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Now it's Van Basten. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Bellingham. Bellingham with the... Up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! That is his ton, and does he not know it? No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And this is Van Basten.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Van Basten. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Darren Fletcher.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Bale. The less said about that pass, the better. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And we have our very first corner. Bale could try cutting inside here. Bale. Bellingham. Darren Fletcher. Hakimi. Vieira. David Villa. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Darren Fletcher. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pass somewhat off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Hakimi. Pass is just off target. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Suarez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rivaldo wriggles his way through. And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a go! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
So, third corner of the game. Rijkaard clears. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thinks about the shot. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision. Martinez! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Knocks it out wide. And it's Barella. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. That has been slung wide. He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. Inter Milan are behind here despite their domination of possession. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Big header! And he's found the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that was vital. Davids. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Hernandez. Here's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bullet, the man we've all come to watch. Played into space, and that has been cut short. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And smartly reclaimed. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Danilo. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Del Piero. Batistuta. Rafael Leao. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Martinez. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Pirlo. And they can counter here. Well, that has not gone well. Hernandez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And no, that was never going to make it. Back towards the middle. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot's on here. Goes for a shot! Milan! And they're back in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Milan take the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Takes aim and... Oh, smashing header! Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in once more. Bremer attempts a clearance.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
They get a throw in. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that will be the final act. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as you